You ever wonder when you see a plane fly overhead, where is it going? What's it doing? It's just a small, shiny little object flying through the sky. And you wonder, who is that? That person could be me this summer, so catch me up in the air. My topics today are going to be the EAA, which is the Experimental Aircraft Association, private airports in Wisconsin, and public airports in Wisconsin and transportation. The EAA is the Experimental Aircraft Society, or Association, but it's been dubbed everyone's aircraft association because it's so broad. There is no tests that are done. An experimental aircraft is a name given to an aircraft either home built or produced, but not produced for everyone, and it's not just certified by the FAA fully, but you can still fly it. That's a misconception of everyone. Everyone thinks that they're running tests like with aeronautics and stuff, but it's actually, you go to your garage and you build an airplane and then fly out to this airport and everyone's like, wow, you built an airplane that flies. That's one of my dreams to do. I'm working on that right now. Anyway, and during June, they have a mass gathering called AirVenture, and it happens every year. This year is the 75th anniversary, I believe. And they are going, last year they had a head count of, I think, 40,000 something people there, along with 20,000 airplanes, all parked at Whitman Airport, which is in Oshkosh. And I think that EAA is important because we're just a large family. Everyone is there to love each other and just support everyone. And it's so fulfilling, like the owner of EAA, which is not really an owner, but he's like the head of EAA. His favorite quote is, "Love to fly, so do we." I just feel that's very touching to me because they're here open arms waiting for us to come and join their very fun sport. My next subject is private airports, and there is a total of 544 private airports in Wisconsin, which is approximately 1 per 12 square miles, I believe. I did some math earlier, and it's crazy. So chances are you're driving, you're going to see an airport. It might be a little danky grass runway, it might have a tower, it might not. I fly out of a private airport, actually in Northport, with a plane exactly like this. This is the 1946 J3 Piper Cub. They were produced kind of during World War II, and they were dubbed the safest plane. It can barely kill you. I enjoy that because it's so simple. You have 4 or 5 gauge clusters telling you if your engine is running or not, if you're going to crash, or are you doing okay. That's basically what it tells you. And you sit in the back seat, which it's weird for people, but your airplane's sitting on the ground like this. And when you're in the air, you're sitting like this. So if you're sitting in the back, you're sitting in the air. So your passenger is actually in front of you. So right here, that's the passenger. The person who's actually flying the plane is right there. Because when you're sitting on the ground, your plane is like this because it's a tail dragger, so it's kind of taller in the front. But as you're leveling off, the tail's actually a little bit higher than the top from the front of the plane, so you can see a lot better from the back. Which is people don't understand how that works, but once you get in a small private airplane like that, you'll understand. And these private airports are important because a lot of farms around here actually have private airports. It's something fun for people to do. When you're waiting for your cows to go into heat so you can mate them and get more milk and calves and stuff, you have a plane just sitting there and you're saying, hey, let's go fly today. And you can actually survey crops, or you can just enjoy being in the air because we're not supposed to be in the air. We don't have wings, but we did it anyways. And my next topic is public airports. And there is 4 or 5 international airports in Wisconsin, which is kind of hard to believe because you can fly from here in Appleton, which is pretty close to here, to wherever you want in the world. Appleton's actually really pricey, so I don't recommend that. I go to Milwaukee because it's a little cheaper there. But the way that we're connected nowadays with transportation, you don't have to get on a bus and go for hours and hours and hours. You get in an airplane, and this airplane can take you to overseas, to wherever you want in a matter of hours instead of days. Which I think is really important because how big the world is, we're all sort of connected in a way. So if you have a friend overseas, it's not impossible to go see them, which makes it all a little closer, makes the world a little bit smaller, which I think is really important. So those are my 3 topics on aviation in Wisconsin, which were the EAA, private airports, and public airports. I think that this is really important to everyone because it makes us a little bit more connected and makes us a little bit more friendly as well. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.